is Maria, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a starburst bracelet on the Funloom. Please check out my other video on how to make a gymnast too. What you'll be needing is a lot of rubber bands. I'm using black, blue, green, and pink. Let's get started. You're going to get your first rubber band and place it from the first center peg in the middle to the first peg on the left, or diagonally. Now you're going to be going straight down. Make sure you have your loom facing away from you. For the outer edge, I'm using the colors black. Once you reach the second to the last peg, you're going to turn diagonally, and now you're going to be doing the same thing on the other side. Now we're going to be placing the inside of our starburst, which are the bursts. I'm going to start out with this really pretty navy blue color. So you're going to be going from the first center peg in front of you, straight across. And now you're going to be going to the left on the peg right here. Make sure you're going in the same order as me, or else when you loop your rubber bands, it's going to turn out wrong. Now you're going to be going to the second peg on the left, and then right in front. So you're moving from the left to the right. For the way I'm teaching you, you're not going to be needing a cap band. Now I'm going to be using light pink. I'm going to go from this peg straight across, and then to the left, all the way up like we did in our first burst. Now I'm going to be using green. Again, straight across. I'm going to be using blue again. If you think I'm going too fast, go ahead and pause the video and catch up with me. On the last peg. Take away any rubber bands because they might distract you. Now we are ready to start looping or looming. we're going to turn around our loom. We're going to get one more rubber band, and we are going to wrap it around the first peg in front of you 3 times. So this is what my hook looks like. So now what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going inside. We are going to be going inside of the loop. We are going to be grabbing the top rubber band. So it's this rubber band that I'm pointing at with my finger. We're going to grab that rubber band and we're going to bring it over to create our loop. So we're basically going from top to bottom. So now I'm going to grab this top rubber band. It should be the same rubber band as mine because we went in the same rotational order. So we're going to grab the top rubber band and we are going to be bringing it over to create a loop. Now we're going to grab the next top rubber band. So it's from up to down. Just like this. Once you're done looping all of your bands on your starburst, you should have a line across just like mine. Now we are going to be grabbing this green rubber band up here, like this, and we're going to be bringing it over. Don't pull it too hard or else it might break. Again, going from top rubber band, looping it over, and all the way through. Okay, now we are going to be grabbing this pink rubber band, bringing it over, grabbing the top rubber band, and bringing it over. Next top rubber band, bringing it over. Next rubber band, bringing it over. Grabbing this one over. Make sure you're having the same line as I am. Top. Over. Top over. And top over. We are almost done. We only need 3 more bursts. If you had the cap band on this bracelet, like the rainbow loom does, rather than the fun loom, it would have been harder to make it, and there would have been a higher chance of breaking your hook. Now we have completed our burst. Again, make sure yours is looking like mine with the line straight across and with every loop. Okay, we are almost done with our bracelet. Now again, we are going to be going inside of this cap band, pulling it back with the back of our hook, and we are going to be grabbing this rubber band right here. We're going to grab it and we're going to loop it over in a twisting motion. Because if you have it straight across, it's going to be pulled too much and it's going to break. Okay, now this part might seem a little hard because there are a lot of rubber bands. So we're going to push back all of these rubber bands. We're going to grab the bottom rubber band. In our burst we did tops, but now we have to do bottom. And we're going to loop it over. We're going to go in, grab, bring it over. It might be helpful to use your finger like I am. So I'm pushing back using my finger to bring it to the side, and then looping it over. Now we are going to be looping all of these rubber bands right here all the way down to the side of our loom. So remember to push back with the back of your hook. We are almost done. When you reach this rubber band, you're going to do the same thing, but instead you're going to bring it diagonally. Make sure your loom looks just like this. If you have any rubber bands unlooped, your bracelet is going to fall apart. Now we're going to be going in here. We're going to be grabbing this rubber band, which is the bottom rubber band, this one right here, and we're going to be looping it over. Now we are going to be going in, grabbing the bottom band, and bringing it over just like we did on the other side. We're almost done. Okay, now we are ready to remove our starburst. Make sure your bracelet is looking like this. Okay, now at the end of our loom, we are going to stick our hook in through all of these bands, and instead of keeping it at the end of the bands, we're going to bring it all the way to our grip because there's a high chance of having your hook broken. So you have to have all of your bands on here or else it's going to fall apart. So get in all of them, pull it to your grip. Now we can start removing our bracelet. Make sure to do this carefully. Now I just like to pull the front off and then start from the back. Okay, make sure your bracelet is looking like this. You have to pull it to get it into place to make it look like it's supposed to. So far, so good. Now we are going to be placing our rubber band at the end of our hook, and we are going to be bringing all of these rubber bands that we have on our grip, we're going to be bringing them all to this rubber band right here. So make sure you have all of them on or else your bracelet is going to be falling apart. Now we're just going to loop it over. We are definitely not going to do any slip knots yet. So we are going to get back the loop. We're going to get about 6 rubber bands. So it doesn't matter where you start. You're just going to be placing them down, having your loom facing away. If you have a small wrist like mine, use about 6 to 7 rubber bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Now we are going to be getting this part, put it at the end of your hook, and place it on this peg. So hold on to it with your finger, just like this. Now we are going to turn around our loom, and we are going to be grabbing this rubber band, and we're going to be looping it over. This rubber band, looping it over, bottom over, and all the way down. Now remove this part. We are almost done. Now I'm going to be getting a C-clip. It doesn't matter if you use an S-clip. Only one. We are going to be placing it at the end of these two loops. If you don't put a C-clip on it, you can slip knot them together. Make sure you have your bracelet nice and pulled before you close it. And now we are going to be putting it at this cap band. So with your hook, grab at least one rubber band from your cap band, hold it with your fingers, and close it. We are now done with our starburst. I hope you enjoyed my video and it was thankful. Thank you for watching. Bye!